Last night, Drew and Avery were on the red carpet talking to a number of people from the film My Sexiest Year. Harvey Keitel is one of the stars, and they got a lot of great coverage. So let's watch some of that.
Let's watch the king of slackers as they...
They'll be so sad to hear that.
They'll be delighted. Let's look.
All right, it's night number 2 on the red carpet. Last night was a blast. We saw some big names, hung out with some movie people. Tonight, it's going to be even better. So what have you heard about this movie? Why are you coming out to see it?
Well, I'm Lauren's recommendation, actually. I was very excited to come here to see the movie. I honestly don't know too much about it, but Lauren recommends it highly. And I think Frank did as well.
I don't even know who he is.
Actually, yeah. Sorry, do you know, what's your name?
I know tonight's going to be a big night on the red carpet because there's something different from last night. There's a real red carpet. Did you get into the movie?
That was numero uno, baby.
Wow.
It's really something to pretend that you have a broken leg.
Get out, so I can just pull these away right now?
Absolutely. I'm saved!
Oh.
Yeah, the great thing about watching the movie is watching the people react to the things that you wrote and directed and seeing that they laugh in the right spots. And what's really been great, it's really a feel-good movie. And when people come out, they have wet eyes, and that's great.
So you're playing this movie with the big man, Harvey Keitel. What is that like?
It was pretty amazing. You know, it was one of those actors that I knew I was going to the set to work with like one of the best actors ever. So I was very intimidated, but you know, it's really true how when you work with good people, they bring out the best in you. You know what I mean? So I had a really good time with him, and you know, the movie turned out pretty good, so I'm excited.
I was really lucky because this was the first film I produced, and I got to make it with some of my closest friends and some of my favorite people. We shot in South Beach, which is actually my hometown, so it was a really cool experience to also make my first movie at home.
Well, I play part of the fashion group that comes down to Miami and turns Frankie's world upside down, brings the beautiful Amber Valletta and Carolina down, and starts this love story in motion. So it's a great little group that I'm part of, ensemble.
You know, for me, it was the first time doing a movie, being part of a movie, and it was an amazing experience. I love Howard Himmelstein, who wrote it and directed it. He really embraced everybody, and I love the cast.
I got to tell you something right now, Frankie Muniz held his own. You're going to see a side of Frankie that the public doesn't know. He was amazing to work with, and he held his own against one of the great actors.
You have legends in this cast. I mean, you know, Harvey Keitel is one of the greatest actors in the history of the business, and to work with him day by day.
It was like working with an icon. It was like working with Brando, James Dean, Montgomery Clift, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. It doesn't get any better than that.
The very beautiful Amber Valletta playing Marina Lang, the most glamorous supermodel in the world.
Ryan Cabrera, who's a musician.
Carolina Kirkova, who I think you know who she is. You'll see her when she comes and you won't miss her. I had Haley Duff.
Nick Zano.
Dan Levy, you know, some good young talent.
The very talented Victor Alfieri, Roger Wilson, Christopher McDonald, and Francis Fisher.
Dr. John did my soundtrack. Dr. John did the music, and it's some of the greatest songs of the 70s, #1 hits. It's really a lot of fun.
It was the kind of project that everyone really did give their blood to, because they all cared about the story so deeply, Howard's story.
Labor of love, as you say?
A genuine labor of love, yeah.
Son, I need to ask you something. Man to man.
Sure.
Have you lost your maiden yet?
My what?
You know, are you still a virgin?
Dad!
Hey, I'm your father. I got a right to know.
Yeah, I'm still a virgin, but I've come pretty close.
How close?
Third base. I had it in her.
What are you talking about? That's only second base.
I thought it was third base.
No, third base is a job. And going all the way is a home run.
Well, then what's a grand slam?
Not having to pay for it.